Yo, yo, what is going on? How are we living, everybody? I got my great friend Eric here. He's actually probably one of the most motivated and ambitious people that I know at the moment. You know, guys working like 3 jobs, one of the hardest workers, really. So,
For
how we
sure.
doing, bro? How we
Shit,
doing?
I'm shot, bro. But
You
hey,
just got out of work.
I just got out of work, yeah, but I'm just grateful to be alive and
There you
yeah,
go.
it's kind of like another day, another dollar every
Another
day,
day, another dollar, bro.
every
You got to get
day,
after it, chasing your
every
dreams
day.
every
Yeah, for
day. You
sure,
know,
for
step by
sure.
step, but you're gonna get
It's the
there.
only way. I mean, hey, gotta stay focused and I feel like we stay, you know, following our goals and what we want.
Absolutely.
It's only gonna play out.
It'll play out, you know, how you make it in a sense. If you want big dreams and you're chasing after big things, you're gonna get big things.
Yeah,
You know, it's
absolutely,
it's bound to come to you. So,
absolutely.
so I do want to get into a little bit of your fitness journey. You
Ooh.
know, so how did you start out? What made you want to hit the gym? What made you want to get in there? What was the mindset change of like, you know, I want to make this change for myself?
Dude, I was just like fat. I was
Yeah.
overweight, and honestly, like I there's a lot of kind of like a genetic thing going on in my family where everybody has diabetes, right? So
Yeah.
it's like genetically, like if I didn't lose at least 20 pounds, like I was down like the road of like having diabetes, like,
Yeah.
and I was at
And
the
you want
time
to
I
stay
was
on
only
top of your health.
19, and
Yeah.
that's what I was told by the doctor, like.
That you were gonna get
At most,
diabetes.
yeah, at most, like at my heaviest, I was 250 pounds at
Yeah.
19, and because of how genetics work is like, uh, don't really know the signs of it, but I know that because of my bloodline, how it kind of like basically how I follow up, it would lead me into having a greater risk and chance of
Of
developing
getting
diabetes.
diabetes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I honestly didn't even want to fucking think about that. So
Absolutely not,
and
bro.
like at the time, dude, I was just in college and wasn't working out at all.
Yeah.
Like I said, the heaviest I was 250 pounds.
Yeah, and that's big. Like
And
compared to what you're at right now,
yeah,
250
yeah,
pounds is a lot of
dude,
weight
I
you're carrying
dropped from
around.
250 to 150. That was the lightest I was I ever weighed. Like I scale myself, and the lightest I ever was 150 pounds. But what
Wow, so
I
that's 100 pounds that you
yeah,
lost.
so what I did was, uh, instead of like putting in muscle, I just shredded all the fat away and literally like shortened my entire body mass to
Mm.
150, and then from there I started putting on muscle, which is fucking hard to do, bro.
All right, so now would you recommend that somebody does that if they're trying to lose the weight, or would you recommend them just trying to like get into the muscle,
I would recommend
just losing all
doing
the
your
fat?
research first,
Yeah, yeah,
contact or go to your doctor, definitely go to a nutritionist, get
for
get
sure.
get to know that road first,
Yeah.
because for someone like me, it's gonna so all right, personal experience only. When I dropped the 100 pounds, right,
Hmm.
I couldn't. I was at 150 pounds for probably almost a year
Okay.
because I it was so hard for me to gain that weight back. Number one, because of fear of being
Yeah.
heavy again, and now number two was because I wasn't really educated too much on how to put on muscle now. Right, all I
Yeah.
was doing was cardio. I was running 5 miles every day. You know
Wow.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
that's crazy.
5 miles every day,
Yeah.
and but the journey itself to dropping 100 pounds was honestly like the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
Wow,
You
but
know?
like you pushed through that. You
Oh
know,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
took yourself to a place that you had to mentally to get to that point of where, you know,
Yeah.
I got to lose this weight for myself. You know, and I got to push myself to through this adversity so I can see some results, some positive results in my life.
Absolutely, bro. And I
So it's
think
huge. I think it really starts with mindset too, cuz you were like, you know, I wanted to do this.
that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing
Exactly.
because I myself, I was afraid of the truth, and the truth
Yeah.
was that I was fat.
Mm.
Nobody likes to hear the truth,
Yeah.
but in order for you to actually change, is you got to accept, you got to accept the
For
fact that
sure.
the problem is here, and
Yeah.
this is the problem. We can't sugarcoat it.
No.
It's not gonna go anywhere.
Need a solution for the
You need a
problem.
solution, right?
And you
And the
acted on
first
that.
solution is accepting that you got to change and that
Yeah.
this is wrong and this is the problem. See, that was my main thing. And the minute I accepted that this was here and this is what I wanted to do and I needed to do it,
Yeah.
everything changed.
Wow.
Mentally, physically,
Emotionally, spiritually,
yes,
all of them.
yes,
Yeah, yeah.
everything changed. I'm telling you, dude. And it was honestly like probably the best thing I could have done for myself. Just
Yeah, that's
stepping
perfect though, bro.
stepping in the gym and just shedding the pounds
And
off.
stepping out of your comfort zone, because like
Oh
especially,
yes,
you know, I don't speak from experience of being fat, but I speak from an experience of being skinny, and a lot of times I'm sure it has some similarities, a lot of differences as well. But when you're really skinny, you don't really want to just get out there and go to the gym and be in front of a bunch of people. I'm
absolutely.
sure it's relatable when you're
Yeah,
a fatter, you know.
dude,
You don't
absolutely.
want to step out and work out in front of a bunch of these people because you think like these eyes are looking at you, but realistically, when you're in the gym, you're just there. Everybody else is trying to better themselves.
Yeah,
Nobody's gonna really
yeah,
look down on you for getting in there and trying to work on yourself.
absolutely.
So try to get over that fear of like that, social anxiety, and really just get in there and just start
Yeah,
putting the work in.
for
And
sure.
you will see results. How long did it take you to start seeing some results in the gym, you
Oh,
think?
I'll tell you, first month. I mean, if you
Wow.
stay committed, I like to say this. Like the gym is probably 10 to 20%.
Mm,
That's it. But your actual nutrition is the biggest key, because I could sit here and tell you, well, I'm going to the gym 2 hours per day, every
yeah.
day, and I don't see any change in my body. Well,
Mm,
maybe you should start thinking about what you're actually putting into your body. You know what I mean?
100%.
So that's
It's
the
huge.
biggest thing. That's the biggest thing, because the first thing that I realized was, okay, my diet is all types of fucked up.
Mm,
It's all types of messed up. And if I change my diet, and somehow from changing my diet, I can then go into the gym and using what I have as stored fat for energy, right?
yeah.
Then that was the key.
Mm,
I educated myself more than a little bit actually on macros and what was actually going on in my body, and I actually visited my doctor, and we uh, developed a couple tips and a solid diet that
yeah.
actually got me the result that I wanted. But
Wow.
the thing is, though, that's the best, like the biggest key, the nutrition,
Mm,
like, and
absolutely. I would agree.
even for people that are trying to bulk up the right way and
You
put
have
on the
to.
muscle, like
It's nutrition. You want to do it
nutrition.
right. A
Nutrition
lot
is
of
the
people say do the dirty bulk, eat a bunch of like
hey, I
garbage.
respect it.
Yeah, it's still getting in your macros at the end of the
Yeah,
day and your protein and whatever. But there's a better way to go about it, and
yeah,
it really is just about picking up the fork. Because
absolutely.
I went from 130 pounds to now I'm sitting roughly around 170 pounds.
That's awesome, man.
So
That's awesome.
yeah, on that journey though, it's just a lot of eating and a
So
lot of staying consistent within the gym.
that's the biggest thing. So now
Yeah,
we can both connect to that consistency.
absolutely.
Like no matter how we have different, we had different goals, absolutely,
Different
but
paths we've taken in
but
the gym.
but it's actually the same road. You
Yeah,
know, like
self improvement.
self improvement. Like
Yeah,
not too long ago, I think we were actually hitting the gym on the 500 challenge,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I was just like, just look around you, bro. It's beautiful to see every single person in there trying to better themselves.
yeah. It's
Like
awesome.
it's like it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't really care how you look, as long as you're there, put in the effort and the work.
Putting
Like
in the work.
that's all you need.
Yeah,
It would
100%.
change everything in your life.
It can change everybody's life.
Like I've been at
It can
really
change everything and everybody's life.
absolutely. I've
You
been
know?
at like so many like life is it's always a roller coaster.
Yeah,
You don't always win. There's massive L's that you take,
for
right?
sure.
And no
Major
matter
highs, major lows.
absolutely no matter what though, hitting the gym was always my escape.
Yeah.
It was
It's
always
the
like
rock. It's always gonna be there.
exactly. So it was always that
Yeah,
like kind of like that phase where I could just step in and meditate, forget about
absolutely.
everything. Just,
Yeah, yeah.
whether it was picking up weights or just hitting a small run, whatever it was that I was doing in there.
It's almost a relaxing aspect to
Absolutely.
it.
You step out of your kind of life, and then you forget,
Mhm.
and it becomes that though. It becomes
And you
that.
lock into yourself
You lock in. You completely forget that you're actually doing something to, for the better of yourself.
to benefit you.
Absolutely.
110%. Yeah,
And I'm sure
absolutely.
you could agree with this. I mean,
Yes, I do agree.
I can tell you
Yeah.
many times that I've been in rough situations in my life, but I
Mhm.
never really use that as an excuse to say, well, you know what? I'm going to sit in the couch and eat chips
Yeah,
because I'm
no.
depressed.
And 9 times out of 10, when you are in these rough areas and these rough patches of life, it feels that much better to just go in and hit a good workout.
Oh,
'Cause then
absolutely.
if you haven't experienced like what it feels like to hit a really good workout and really push yourself, it is a very after you leave the gym, it's a very relaxing, very calming
Yeah.
feeling, and you just feel overall an elevated energy and mood.
Absolutely.
You know, so it's
Absolutely.
so good. I encourage anybody and everybody
For
get in the
sure.
gym. You know,
For sure.
start tomorrow.
It,
Keep consistent.
and I'm sure everything will change for you. Like whatever you're struggling with, we all go through, you know, similar battles, different wars,
Yeah,
but it's this journey called life where no matter how rough it gets, or there's got to be something, right? And for a lot of us, that something is the gym that
for
literally
sure.
keeps us sane.
Yeah, yeah,
It keeps us going.
absolutely.
And at least
And it helps the mental health. You know, so
absolutely,
not only is it helping
absolutely.
your physical, it's helping your mental. You're getting stronger, a little bit more clarity, and you know, potentially you could find answers within yourself within the gym.
Yeah, yeah,
You
for
know,
sure. I think honestly throughout this path, right, I lost 100 pounds. I was at 150. Then I actually didn't start bulking, or didn't try to start bulking after probably a year and a half after I actually lost the weight because I was afraid.
Mm.
So, but throughout this process, I was still working out. I was into a lot of cardio for about 2 years, right? Almost. I'm telling you, I was really doing about 5 miles every day.
So, would you recommend cardio to people that are, you know, trying to lose that weight in the
I
beginning?
say not 100% cardio, but definitely pick up the weights as well. Get
For
your
sure.
body strong as well. Because
Yeah.
the route that I took, I literally, within the path of losing weight, I lost muscle mass as well as the fat.
Mm.
I lost everything. Like I
Yeah.
shredded everything, right? Which, yeah, it worked good for what I was trying to achieve. But now, since I was trying to rebuild myself, th- luckily, or thank God, I put in the work. I did go from 150 to 180, gained
Yeah.
30
Yeah.
pounds, the cleanest way I could have done it, cleanest
Perfect.
way I could have done it.
Yeah,
And
because you didn't want to get fat again.
absolutely.
You had that in the back of your mind.
And
You're like,
that
yo,
was
if I
always in the back of my
start,
mind.
I
I'm not
start
gonna lie to you, because I was
100%.
big and I was just like, yo, now I'm going from 150 back up to 180. That's 30 pounds.
Yeah, yeah.
But like I said, I educated myself. Uh, you know, thank God I actually did go through this course through ISSA to become a certified personal trainer. So
Wow, yeah.
that educational, like, system kind of did work for me. And I
And I'm
got
sure you learned a
very,
lot.
very, very educated. And
Yeah.
now I can literally tweak with my body however I want because I know what to do. I know how to do it.
Yeah, that's
And
beautiful.
throughout that journey, I could tell you that the hardest thing that it's and I can definitely agree with you, was definitely picking my body up again, like picking that weight up again,
Mm.
stepping into the gym and trying to pick up the weights with people that are massive.
Yeah.
I
And you're saying like build your way as in going from skinnier to a little bit bigger,
yes, I
but
think
in a way that you actually have some muscle, you know,
yes,
and you're not going to be
absolutely,
fatter or
absolutely,
out of shape. You want, you want
absolutely,
to build that muscle
absolutely.
and put on the side.
Yes,
And
yes.
yeah, it's tough. I can agree with you,
That
especially
that was tough, and that's still tough currently as
it's
we speak.
it's tough.
As we
Yes,
speak,
I agree. I agree.
and we can dive deep into, oh well, this is what bothers me,
Mm.
or what's. But at the end of the day, man, I have learned that I don't really compare myself to anybody. I respect everybody. I just try to be better than what I was yesterday.
Absolutely.
If I can become slightly better than I was yesterday, then I win, no matter
Absolutely.
what.
And you're just creating a better version of yourself
Absolutely,
every
every day,
single day.
every day,
And
every day.
that's so freeing, you know, it's so good, especially because you don't have to, like you were just saying, you don't have to compare yourself to anybody.
Yeah,
You compare yourself to the man you were yesterday,
yeah,
you know, and you keep putting on the pressure of yourself to try, you know, to create a better version of yourself.
yeah, for sure.
It's almost the best way to do it, I
Yeah,
believe.
and it's honestly, I think that's uh the best way to actually improve yourself.
Just trying to get better, even
Trying
if
to,
it's a little bit, even if
yeah,
it's 1, 2, 10%, you know,
yeah,
1% every single day. Push
absolutely,
yourself, you
yeah.
know,
Like,
try to get yourself into a little bit of a routine. You
and
know,
it
I
becomes a
struggle with that a
routine.
little bit, but I know you're pretty like good on routines.
Yeah,
Any
absolutely, man.
advice on how to get into a better
Uh,
scheduled routine
it's
or no?
hard. It's hard. I mean, for example, like I wake up at 5 a.m. every day, and I'm at the gym at 6, right?
Yeah.
And just a little brief scenario of how my schedule goes, right?
Mm.
After 6, about 7:30 to 8 a.m., I have to be at my main job. I'm in the dental field. I have to be there, right?
Yeah.
From 7:30, 8 a.m. ish to about 3 p.m. ish, right?
Okay.
Uh, After that, I do have a side job. Actually, I have two. I'm a personal trainer part time
Uh-huh.
for Gold's Gym, as well as I work at a luxurious resort. and that does it for me. But what
So
I've
3
done,
jobs. You
three
do a whole
jobs,
lot, you
three
know?
jobs, man. I
Very
mean,
hard worker, very ambitious.
and
I have to respect it.
that's what I've been trying to push for the past year at least, because
Yeah.
uh like I say, every day it's about, well, what can I do today that can better myself, or or
The
make me
oncoming
better,
days.
than what I was yesterday or last week.
For
So
sure.
it's hard to develop that routine. It is not for everybody,
The
but
routine and the mentality.
yes, but I suggest everybody try it for sure.
Absolutely,
Try
bro.
it.
Self-improvement is so beneficial
Try
in
it.
every
and
aspect.
and I've gone to find out that I don't need to stay plugged to my phone. I don't need to stay plugged
Yeah.
to social media. I don't, because I'm so busy with the real world, with
Yeah.
hitting the gym, actually meeting new people, with the new clients that I have,
Mhm.
working at the resort, which is a
For
restaurant that
sure.
we
Yeah.
can't.
You can't really be on your phone.
You
You got to be
cannot be,
active.
and
Yeah.
you're always meeting new people, always talking, and
Yeah.
I think that's like mentally the best thing that can happen to me right now.
For sure.
Having that
Yeah.
personal experience instead of swiping through my phone every day, or I have nothing wrong with that. But I feel like most of our
That's not beneficial though. You have
absolutely
nothing wrong with it, but the people that are wasting their time and energy just scrolling
that's
every
the
single
biggest
day,
thing.
you're not benefiting yourself in
Absolutely.
any possible way, unless I guess you're watching some type of self-improvement stuff.
Or
But then again, if you're just watching and you're not doing,
yeah,
you're not getting anywhere.
absolutely. Or
You-
maybe you're making money.
yeah,
Maybe. And hey, I respect you.
for
But if
sure.
not, then I suggest that you literally try it at least once. Like,
Yeah.
put the phone down and stay a little busy in the real world, because that's what we need. I feel like to this is what would break many a lot of our social problems that exist right now.
Yeah, yeah.
I
For sure.
think that's something that kind of would help.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, like I said, I always like to talk about me only. I
Mhm.
respect everybody else, but at least for me, dude,
It will help.
it's
Yeah.
been great. I mean, hey, I was in a dark hole for I don't know, like half a year ago or
Mhm.
more, probably 8 months ago. And
Yeah.
I can tell you, the minute that I say, well, you know what? I have one job, I can get one more. And well, I can wake up at 5 a.m. and then actually, well, I have 2 jobs now and I hit the gym every day in the morning. I think I could go for a certification that could actually help others achieve their goals.
Yeah, and
Within
that's
this
huge.
time period, I achieved it, and I'm still currently in school for nutrition.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's kind of like, if I can do it, you can do it too. I'm not a superhuman.
Absolutely. That's huge. Yeah.
I'm not. God created us all equally.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of how we use God's creation, which is us.
Absolutely.
How do we make Him say, well, you know what? I'm proud of you. How do we make Him say that? How do we
Exactly.
make God? I mean,
Trying to become the best and better version of yourself every single
every
day.
single day, man.
Really
Every
putting your
single day.
best foot forward, moving in a way that's correct morally, and you really, in the back of your conscience, you know what is morally correct.
Yeah.
You know what is right and what's wrong. You can almost feel it
Yeah.
when you're doing something right or when you're doing something wrong.
100%.
So
100%.
continue to move with the actions of, do good, be
Yeah,
good,
absolutely.
and keep improving yourself. It's so huge.
And the best thing I heard, right? And I don't really remember where I heard this from, but if you build a garden, a beautiful garden, you don't need to chase the butterflies anymore, because the butterflies are gonna
They're
come
gonna come
into
to
the garden,
you.
no
Yeah,
matter what.
absolutely. Whether that's girls, whether that's
It could be
money,
anything.
whether
Anything.
that's
I'm telling you,
anything.
anything.
Yeah,
You
anything.
you can name it.
For sure.
Once
Build a
that
beautiful garden.
is established, I
Yeah.
can tell you by experience, like, it is the truth. It actually works that way. Like,
Mhm.
you have this beautiful thing going on for yourself, where no matter who or what, anybody's gonna come try to come into your life, because you're that positive energy. Like, you're that energy that people want to be around.
That elevates the room.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And when you
And having
encounter
that.
people or someone like you that you have the same energy,
Yeah.
it clicks. You
It
know,
clicks.
and
And it's
that's
good. Yeah, yeah.
the beautiful thing of it.
Yeah.
Because we need more people like that.
For sure.
At least in my circle, I enjoy that. I enjoy
Yeah.
having the people that I have around me, because we all have that energy of winning.
Yeah, the
There's
energy
no
of
losing.
winning, the positive energy.
Absolutely.
Sure, we may have been through some struggles, but we come out and now we look at life through a better lens.
Yeah, yeah, and that's
It's
that's
beautiful.
huge.
Yeah,
That's huge,
yeah.
because it only starts by that small decision of, well, you know what? Let's just say I'm 200 pounds, and my goal is to be 170 by, I don't know, like 4 months from now. How can I do that? The step is not how can I do that. The step is, well, you know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna, whatever it is, I'm gonna just
I'm
try
gonna get it
it.
done.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
get it
try and get it
going.
done.
I'm gonna stop
Yeah.
talking about it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
actually gonna step in there and try to better myself, because the best thing that you can do is start today. In 3 months from today, I'm so sure you will thank yourself, because I did. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? 3
100%.
months after I started, I was down about 20 pounds, almost
Yeah,
25. And I was like, oh, I dropped 25? I
for
could drop
sure.
50.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that was the mindset,
Absolutely. And like you said, it was like enough talking about it, start
Enough.
doing it. Like whether it's like,
Just go
I'm going to
for it.
start going to the gym, or I'm going to start up my business, or for example, I'm going to start up a podcast.
Yeah.
What's the sense of just saying, I'm going to do it, and never doing
Never
it?
do it. Never do it.
You're
I know a
not
lot of people,
accomplishing anything.
and honestly, I could actually fit in this category too. I mean, before I even try to change my life around, I mean, and I don't think I'm the perfect person out there. Definitely not. But
No, yeah, we all have room
we
for
all have our
improvement.
flaws, and
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I can definitely agree to that. We all, as a whole, we have to stop talking about things
And just start doing
do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who cares if it goes out your way or not? At least you can say, well, I tried.
Yeah. I
I
tried.
instead of
Yeah.
saying I wish I could have.
Yeah, there's no should have. You can't should yourself to
Yeah,
death,
yeah,
like, oh, I
absolutely.
should have done this. I should have done that. At the end of the day, that's just regrets.
Yeah.
And you don't want to live a life full of regret.
Nah, that's
You want to live a life that's like prosperous.
that's definitely not. I feel like that's not a good way of living. Like,
Absolutely not.
regretting-
No, bro. But
regretting.
there's a lot of people that do, like, even like the people we work with, they say
Yeah.
like, oh, I wish I did this.
Yeah.
I wish I did that. And at the end of the day, you put yourself into the situations that you're in. You are the creator of your own reality, whether you like it or not. You could be
Yeah.
an extremely negative person, or you can be an extremely positive person.
Absolutely.
You have
Absolutely.
the energy and the time to dictate whether you want to put out that energy into the world and create a better version of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, all of those aspects.
Absolutely.
And it takes work.
Yeah.
So we're not going to sit here and say, you're going to be perfectly fixed after watching this video.
No.
But
no.
Put in the work. Really try to benefit yourself, because it will pay off tenfold.
Yeah. for
Absolutely.
Sure. And I feel like when we speak about these things that we have, done, right? And some people can agree to this. You're just trying to be that guidance for the one person out there that is not very comfortable at doing it. So just try it.
Yeah.
Spark it up.
And it's good to like go out there, like say for me or you, to try and push other people
Oh,
to
absolutely.
accomplish those goals that they want to accomplish. Because say they're in a little bit darker of a place, you're like, you know what? Let me try to bring you to the light, instead
Yeah.
of me just like downing you and saying, stay down there.
Oh,
No.
definitely not.
If anything, I'm
They're
gonna be
like,
the
"Come
helping
here.
hand.
Let's
Yeah,
go."
I'm gonna be the helping hand and be like, yo, let me help you get to where you want to be.
Yeah,
You want to be
absolutely.
at that position. You want to be stronger. Physically, mentally, whatever. I'm gonna help you get to that position.
It's kind of like that checkpoint. And sometimes, we all need that.
Yeah.
We can all be stuck at a given point of our life. We sometimes just we need to hear that. Well, come on, man. Let me help you.
For
Just
sure.
come with me.
And it's interesting too, though, because a lot of people, when they do actually need help, they will reject it and refuse it because they have this sort of like ego thing. But honestly, if you do think you need like that type of help, whether it's mental or physical, try to look and try to get somebody to help you out, because you're really not gonna figure it out all on your own. Obviously, YouTube's a huge help.
Huge.
So you could
What's going on?
yeah, exactly. Listening to us,
Yeah.
you can benefit. There's a lot of value in this conversation that we're having right now. So I hope that potentially this can reach the people that need like this advice and could really use it, whether they're in a place where they're trying to better themselves. And this conversation right now, we could potentially change some lives
Absolutely.
just from us having this
if
conversation
we could
right
just reach
now.
1, 2, or maybe 3, 3 people out there that could actually
For
listen.
sure.
I mean, that's it.
Just listen to it.
Just that positive energy that we're trying to share with everybody, to just no matter who it is or who's watching, who's listening, as long as you get to actually listen what we're trying to the message that we're
Push
trying to
out.
deliver, just the message
Yeah.
that we're trying to deliver, it's just that positive energy that we want you to intake and literally help you become a better you because it's worked for us. You
Yeah.
know, we're not like we're all humans. We're all the same. You know,
For
we're not
sure. Yeah, yeah.
superhumans. We don't have superpowers.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell you, how many times I look at or I actually hear people say, "How do you have so much energy?"
Yeah.
The truth is, I don't.
Yeah, but you walk
Dude,
around like you have that energy, you know?
But you must.
You
You
have
know?
to.
You must.
It's you know, you're better off in society if you
You're
walk around with a big smile, good energy,
yeah.
and you know, you just feel a lot better. And you impact the people around you in a more positive manner.
Oh, for sure, dude, for sure. And I mean, like, I just suggest everybody to just click on this podcast, keep on dialing in, just
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the message is huge. You know, just it's definitely going to reach certain people that are struggling and just need that. A lot
That
of people,
boost.
a lot of people
That
don't have
boost.
that friend or that
Yeah,
brother, that cousin, that kind of close type of human being that could say, well, you know what, let me walk you to it, but
absolutely.
luckily nowadays we do have the internet, we have YouTube, we have many ways that you can actually listen to a good message and you decide if it destroys you or actually rebuilds you. But
Mhm.
this is supposed to be to definitely not destroy you. It's supposed
To
to be
build.
to build you, to
100%.
build you. It's that's just what I believe,
And take the message as you will, but at the end of the day, what we're doing is trying to spread a positive message.
Yeah, and it's the only thing to do now is to embrace the truth and accept that a change must happen, and that's all you need to do. I mean, from there you take upon action and you start seeing
And you
results.
start changing your life. All right, yo. So if you want to wrap it up right now, that's a good spot to end it, yo. I really do appreciate you popping on the
You know
podcast,
this, man.
my guy Eric, yo.
My brother.
Thank you, bro. Yo, stay in tune, like, subscribe. Let's get after it.